always felt I wanted to tackle a big question. And the big question was to understand how the brain works, maybe even to create an artificial brain. I'm Dr. Aldo Faisal. I'm the lecturer in neurotechnology at Imperial College London. I'm curious about how the brain generates behavior and what algorithms the brain uses to do that. And hopefully by understanding these algorithms, we can build technology that helps people along the way. In the 1960s, progress was mainly inhibited by two factors. We didn't have proper computers to process vast amounts of data, and we didn't have a lot of data. And that was because it was very hard to record from individual brain cells. These days, we're happy if we can achieve recording simultaneously from maybe 1,000 neurons, would be state of the art. And in 20 years' time, even if we're able to record from 10 million neurons simultaneously, that's just a fraction of the brain's total amount of neurons, or 0.01%. Virtually all of neuroscience is designed around experiments that have been exquisitely crafted to detect or distinguish between two different possibilities or two different hypotheses. But actually, our mind, our brain, our whole body did not evolve to perform laboratory experiments. Our brain and behavior evolved in the wild. In our lab, we focused on eye movements, because actually eye movements are actions that allow us to infer very easily what your intentions are. And so we've built brain-machine interfaces that are non-invasive, that can enable paralyzed people to interact with the computer or use a robotic prosthetic arm just by the movement of their eyes. To drive home this point, we developed the Blink system, which is a simple arcade video game that you can control with the power of your eyes and our decoding algorithms. So the speed with which you can learn to operate such a system puts it far beyond existing invasive brain-machine interfaces and makes it at the same time roughly 1,000 to 10,000 times cheaper than existing technology. So over the next 5 years, we're going to see the rise of eye tracking technology, and it will become ubiquitous. Our mobile phones are going to be able to do that, our computers are already able to do that, and we're maybe going to have smart walls, houses, cars, urban environments that will track our visual attention. Being able to decode behavior from how we move our eyes will become a key technology to the success of marketing campaigns, of great interest to consumer and communication companies. But where it can be fundamentally useful and transformative is in healthcare, where if you consider that 1 in 4 people suffer from forms of neurological or mental disorders, we can actually really help people get better faster and make them more happy and productive people. These are trends that companies can actually invest in. So the hardware is not the challenge here. The challenge is, what do we do with all this data?